Hi,
Hi Nisha, how are you doing? Good evening.
and good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm well. I love the mehndi on your hands. Can I see it please once more?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you go to the salon to do it or
Yeah. Yeah,
oh it's
I applied this mehendi from the expert, mehendi expert, henna expert actually.
from a henna expert, right? So you went to the salon or did the lady come to your house?
No, I go to salon actually. I went to salon.
You went to the salon. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
it's
actually,
beautiful.
I didn't go salon properly actually in my area, especially in a like a supermarket, and there's so mehendi wala set over there every Karwa Chauth actually. So I
Oh, right.
applied from
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Is that normal in the supermarket? Normally, are
Yeah.
there?
It's a normal. Yeah. Whenever so
Oh,
many, I think you also seen so many mehendi wala in a market.
no, actually, no, because I come from South India.
Oh.
I come from Kerala. And in
Hmm.
Kerala, when I go to the supermarket, I don't see, to be
So in
honest.
a
Maybe because
so,
in Kerala, actually, the
mhm.
Hindus and the Muslims, we are Christians, okay. But we don't celebrate
Okay.
Karwa Chauth. I don't know. I don't think the
Oh,
Hindu community celebrates Karwa Chauth. Sorry,
Hindi
yeah.
community celebrated.
So, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. For you, it's a very big thing. So you did this for Karwa Chauth.
Yeah, yesterday it
Oh, it's
was.
beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
so jealous. I love Mehndi, but I have never done Mehndi. I
Okay.
really love it. I really love it. Where are you from? Yeah.
In a Christian community, there is a no occasion in which anyone applied the mehendi.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Because actually nowadays the time is changing, Anusha. Nowadays
Okay.
people are becoming, how to, now we are mixing all the different traditions from all communities. So, you
Mm-hmm.
have for the Muslim community, for instance, there is something called the Mehndi night that happens the night before. I think you
Yeah.
guys also have it. For you all, it's a very
Yeah.
big thing. For
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
earlier we never used to do it, but recently, I
Mm-hmm.
think, well, when I say recently, maybe a couple of years back, maybe 4 or 5 years back, at my cousin
Mm-hmm.
brother's wedding, he had a
Okay.
Punjabi theme night.
Oh,
So yeah,
great.
yeah. So there was a lady who came and she was sitting at the hall and she was doing it.
Uh-huh.
And that time also I couldn't do it, Nisha.
Why?
Because no, because it was very crowded, and I think by the time I went there, I think she was there only from a certain time to a certain time. So I
Yeah.
didn't have a chance. So by the time I said, "Oh, let me go and get some mehndi done," she was gone. So I was so upset.
I like Christian wedding actually because there is
Really?
no yeah, because I think it is a very simple occasion. I think there
You're right.
is no
You're absolutely right.
like yeah, I think Christians never spend a lots of money on marriages. I think in
No,
my point of view,
from your
yeah.
point of view. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Very good.
don't know actually.
Okay.
I never attend any Christian marriage, but I have
Right.
seen in TV or serials or movies, and
Yes.
it is a very simple ceremony. I think,
It is a very
yeah,
we. Yeah.
I have seen in a US one marriage, and
Okay.
yeah, they got married in a simple like in a church, and they exchanged their ring, and that's it.
That was it.
Yeah, I like it very much because if you talk about our community marriages, we have to spend lots of money, like
That's
especially on
true.
dresses, or we have to spend on it like tent houses or banquet halls, or we
Yeah,
have to set up with so many functions, mehndi
correct.
function, varat welcome, and like a cocktail party, so many
Yes,
functions. I
yes,
don't
yes.
like these type of marriage. I like only simple marriage, and
Simple function.
yeah,
Actually, Christian
yeah.
marriages, they symbolize purity. That is why we wear white for our,
Yeah.
be it sari or gown. Like, for instance, now for my marriage, I wore a white sari. So you can
Mm-hmm.
either wear sari or gown. But the marriage, the symbol is purity, pure. That is why we use white,
White,
because white is a
white
pure,
shows the purity. Okay.
purity.
Mm-hmm.
Then for us
Mm-hmm.
in Christian marriages, I think, where are you from, Nisha?
I'm from Delhi.
Delhi. Now, Delhi weddings, I'll tell you my experience of a Delhi wedding. The movie Queen, starring Kangana Ranaut.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. I saw that and I said, I have to attend a Delhi wedding because it looks so much fun, really.
Yeah.
You all making
Yeah.
the jalebies and the
Yeah. So
lights
much
and the
fun, but
songs.
at the last of marriage you become so tired because in if I talk about in my family, in every marriages we set up the 7 8 functions. So
Oh,
and the marriage and the day of marriage we just tired because of attend so many function again and again. So
right.
sometime we think that next time we will organize only two and maximum three function, not than more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah.
mean, have you been, are you, okay, so you are married, Nisha, and how old are your children?
Yeah, my first son got married last year. I'm a 53 years
Oh,
old. And so
oh,
that's why I'm telling last time I got married, like my son got married in a
right.
we done it a like a we got that marriage like a destination wedding in a Jaipur.
Oh, destination wedding. Wow. So, where was the wedding?
uh, like in a Jaipur.
In Jaipur. But you are from Delhi, but you went to Jaipur to
Yeah,
conduct the
went to
wedding.
Jaipur for especially for a wedding function.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. So, all your family members and your friends, they
Yeah, my
came to Jaipur for
relatives,
you.
all guests had to come there.
So, what about your daughter-in-law? Where is she from?
She also from Delhi, and
She's also from Delhi.
she's IITian. She has done her education from IIT Delhi, and
Wow.
she done her MTech from IIT
Oh,
Delhi, and right now she is a
excellent.
lecturer.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's a
right now
lecturer. And your son, what does he do?
he is a businessman.
He's a businessman. What
Yeah,
business?
mobile phone business, mobile
Oh, okay.
distributor.
He's a
Yeah,
distributor of mobile phones.
yeah.
So, tell me about this. Why did you choose Jaipur? Whose decision was it to do the wedding in Jaipur?
Yeah, my whole family members want to like a traditional theme for a marriage.
Right.
So we
Ah,
booking
okay.
yeah. So Rajasthan is a very traditional place for everything, like for a
Okay.
place and for a food.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and at the time when my son got married, at the time there was the corona time. So
Oh,
we couldn't have a call, we couldn't have invited so many people in a marriage, so many guests actually. So there
okay.
was at the time corona time there was some restrictions of the people, like you can't gather like you couldn't gather like 250 people at
Yes, I
same
remember. I
time.
remember there was a limit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. There was a
yeah,
limit. You're right. You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
Okay.
the main reason we had to my son got married in a Jaipur actually.
Okay. So that means in Jaipur, how many guests did you have at your wedding? Sorry, at your son's
Actually,
wedding?
at the time when my son got married, at the time the government permitted the like 100 person can
So
you
100
can
people could
go.
be there
Yeah,
in the venue
but
you mean. Okay.
150, but 150 people were there at the time.
150 was there. Okay. And was everyone
Yeah.
wearing the mask and the gloves and all of that?
Yeah, because in a hotel also there was a mandatory to wear the mask at the time. But
Right.
Neetu, at the time everybody make the mask like their dresses, like what type of
Ah,
dresses they wear.
yes.
And the same from the same cloth they made the
Stitched.
mask
Yes, yes.
stitched get
I
stitched
remember.
the same dress material. So at
It
the
was a
time
big
it was,
fashion. The mask became a
it
fashion
was at
accessory.
the time it was for fashion like. So I
Yes.
also at the time I also got stitched so many masks from my that same dresses whatever I stitched
Oh, very good.
actually. So right now I have so many mask collection also.
Oh, excellent. So how many days was the wedding?
Three days, 3 night and 3 days.
3 days. Three
Yeah.
days and 3 nights. Okay.
It was
Okay.
wonderful actually. It was
Yeah.
a good experience. Actually,
Okay.
you didn't go somewhere. You just live in the same place. You just get ready and attend the party whenever you feel tired, and then just went to go to their rooms. So it was
Okay.
a
And
good
then you can
experience.
sleep. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all the guests were staying in the same resort or the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
venue?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we
Very
booked
nice.
the 100 rooms at the time.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the bride's
Mhm.
family also, so including the
Yeah,
bride's family, there were totally
Bride
100
and
people or
groom, both
150.
families was sitting there, living
Okay.
there.
And
Sorry.
everyone together was 150 people.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So excellent. So do you know how to open your chat box, Nisha?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Actually,
I'm,
ma'am,
yes.
whenever I open the
No,
chat
please
box,
call me Neetu. Please call me Neetu. I like
okay,
it that way. Yeah.
okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. Let me
Yeah.
talk. Okay. Mm-hmm.
You were going to say something?
No.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something. Okay, so let me.
Mm-hmm.
If you open the chat box, I was listening to what you were saying. So we'll start from the beginning. I love the way you
Mm-hmm.
talk. By the way, it's so nice, and you have a very confident manner in the way you speak. It's a very nice, free-flowing conversation. So we call it a free-flowing conversation because it's like we're talking like between two friends. I feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I felt
Okay.
that connection. So you have a very confident personality. You made a
Thank
few couple of errors when you were speaking. So I asked you, your mehndi is beautiful. So where'd you get it done? Okay, so you said that no, I don't go properly to the salon. This is the exact sentence that you said because I wrote it down. Okay,
Okay.
so what you should have said, and you, so I didn't understand initially when you said you didn't go properly. I don't know. I didn't know why you used the word properly.
Actually,
Then you,
yeah.
yes.
Mhm. Actually, I didn't
So
go a saloon. Actually, I should say like that. I should have said that.
what you should have said, because I asked you, so from where did you get your mehndi? Did someone come to your house?
Okay.
I asked you that question. So
Okay.
you told me no.
Okay.
Nowadays in the supermarkets there are plenty of mehndi artists, and they are there
Mhm.
during the Karwa Chauth time. This is what you were trying to tell me. So Karwa Chauth is a specific festival. This is the festival time in your place.
Mhm.
Now the thing is, Nisha,
Mhm.
I have met you for the first time. Supposing I am a foreigner, I don't know what Karwa Chauth is. Number one.
Okay. Okay.
Second thing is, I am from South India. Now, I know
Mhm.
what Karwa Chauth is because I have some North Indian friends. Some of my students are from North India. So they have told me, Madam, this is what Karwa Chauth is. So because of that, I know. But I don't come from that community, so I also don't know. So, how you should have said is in the chat box, I'm going to tell you. I
Mhm.
got during the festival season. What you can say is during the festival season,
Mhm.
because Karwa Chauth is a festival. So during the
Yeah.
festival season, I
Mhm.
sorry, there are plenty of mehendi artists, or you can say henna artists, or mehendi artists.
Mhm.
Anything you can say. There are plenty of
Mhm.
mehendi artists at the supermarkets.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think you also meant. Did you see the sentence that I have typed? Can you please read the sentence for
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Go
During
ahead.
the festival season, during this festival season, there are plenty of henna artists at the supermarket.
Supermarket, sorry, the
Supermarket.
spelling, I typed it very fast, so the spelling is wrong. I
Yeah.
apologize. Instead of supermarkets, you can also say at the shopping malls.
Okay,
At the
shopping
shopping
malls.
malls. Shopping mall
Okay.
sounds better. Supermarket is a place where you go to
But
buy your milk and sugar and coffee. Yeah,
in my place,
yeah.
there is a supermarket. It is called the supermarket. That's why I call the
Oh,
supermarket.
okay. Then perfect. Then what you said is correct,
Yeah.
Nisha. We will
Yeah,
stick with
yeah,
supermarkets. Perfect.
yeah.
Okay. So during the festival season, there are plenty of henna artists at the supermarket. So then I will, as a South Indian, ask you, oh, what festival is happening now, Nisha? Then you can say, we
Mhm.
celebrate Karwa Chauth.
Okay.
Now, in your case, Karwa Chauth is finished. So what you can say
Mhm.
is, we celebrated past tense because it is over. We celebrated
Okay.
Karwa Chauth.
Oh,
Okay, so we celebrate. That is, if I ask you
I'm
the
sorry.
question, when you're
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
tell me.
Neetu. I actually, what did you say in this sentence? We celebrate Karwa Chauth.
That is
So
present tense. That is if I,
should
yeah. Tell
should
me.
I hear should I hear say in a past or in a simple present?
You should say it in the past tense. Now I wrote a simple
Okay.
sentence because I asked you the
Okay.
question. Oh, Nisha, what festival are you celebrating now? If I ask you
Okay.
that
Okay.
question, what festival are you celebrating now? I'm asking you a question in the present tense. So you should
Okay.
say
Okay.
we
Mhm.
celebrated past tense. We go to the
Mhm.
past because it is finished. Karwa Chauth is over. So you should say
Yeah.
we celebrated Karwa Chauth
Mhm.
Neetu. It was last week or it was 2 days back
Okay.
or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So that is how you say it. Then we talked about Christian weddings, and you said that you really enjoy Christian weddings because they are very
Mhm.
simple. Now you
Mhm.
talked about the fact that in I saw one Christian marriage in America. There is
Yeah.
a difference between the word marriage and wedding. Wedding is what two people who have met for the first time say.
Mhm.
Marriage
Mhm.
is the more
Is it day?
informal way. Marriage means really they are
I'm
starting their
married.
life together. That is, yeah, exactly. I'm married. So that is more
Mhm.
when you are when it is when you are with your friends or with your family,
Mhm.
you can use the word
Mhm.
marriage. Now you are meeting me for
Okay.
the first time, Nisha. Not only with
Yeah.
me, with anyone that you say, you should say, I
Mhm.
love Christian weddings. I'm typing that. See, whatever I'm
Mhm.
typing, Nisha, I recommend either you take a screenshot or you write it down.
Okay.
Okay. Because
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know if the chat
Mhm.
is going to, the session is recorded, but the chat, I don't think you will get it even if you look at the recording, which is why I'm telling you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so it's your
Mhm.
convenience. I love Christian weddings. Simple.
Yeah.
English is a very
Mhm.
simple language. Remember that always. So when you speak in English,
But
try to
I
use.
feel that it's a tough language, not simple
No, it is
language.
not. No, no, no. You speak it so well. If it is a tough language, then how are you able to speak it so well? You spoke well, but you made some
Okay.
small errors, and little more improvement is required because some words
Okay.
are not
Mhm.
correctly used. So that is the only reason. Otherwise, your English is great. I
Okay.
really like your English. Genuinely. I genuinely like your English.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sorry, I have a bad cough, which is why I'm coughing in between. I apologize.
Oh.
So, when you say wedding, wedding is the
Mhm.
formal or the right word to use when you're meeting someone for the first time, or when you're speaking to
Mhm.
a colleague, or when you're speaking to a
Okay.
neighbor. You use the word wedding.
Mhm. Okay.
Sorry. I love Christian weddings. Now, you talked about Delhi weddings. You said that, oh,
Mhm.
Neetu, after the wedding is over, we are so tired. You said so
Mhm.
many words. You said the wedding is very long. After the wedding, I'm so tired. Always try to say it in one simple sentence and use a
Okay.
key word or a key phrase. So, what you could have
Mhm.
said is North Indian weddings, because Delhi is in North
Okay.
India. Most of your North
Mhm.
Indian weddings are the same tradition. So, North Indian
Mhm.
weddings in general are a very loud affair. The
Okay.
term here is loud affair. What you
Mhm.
can, that is the key expression here. You understand that means? So I will ask you, oh, what does that mean, Nisha? Why are you saying, why do you use the term loud affair? Then you
Okay.
can elaborate.
Loud,
Then you can
loud
speak
effect.
further. Loud
Sorry.
affair. Loud affair is an
Loud
expression.
affair. Loud affair.
Loud affair.
Okay.
Affair
Okay.
is the usual affair is when you're in love or when you're having an extra marital affair. That is a different affair. This affair is a noisy thing. That means very noisy. So I will explain. So now we are having a
Loud.
conversation. So I say so you will start the conversation like this. North Indian weddings
Mhm.
in general, Neetu, are a very loud affair. This is how you're saying it.
Loud.
So I say, what do you mean by a loud affair? Why are you calling this a loud affair, Nisha? Please explain. So then
Mm-hmm.
you will say, Neetu, what I mean to say is the weddings are very noisy and very tiring. After
Very,
very tiring. The
very,
weddings are very
very
noisy and very tiring.
okay.
You don't have to say noisy if you don't want to say. You can say the weddings are very tiring. At the
Hmm.
end of each function, because you told me that your son's wedding was a 3 day affair, correct? I
Yeah.
am coming to that, by the way. There also you made a few errors. I will come to your son's wedding in a minute. But I'm saying at
Hmm.
the end of each function,
Mm-hmm.
we are so exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
we just want to
Loud.
sleep, not lie down, sleep. We just want to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
or we just want to rest. You can use the word rest. Lie down is what you do is, oh, Nisha has a very bad headache, so I think she will lie down for a bit. You
Mm-hmm.
understood? When you have a headache, or when you are sick, or when you are tired, you lie down. But when you are
Mm-hmm.
exhausted, what is the meaning of exhausted? Exhausted means very tired,
Got tired.
beyond tired. Your body is dead.
Yeah. Beyond tired. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
beyond tired. Extremely tired
Mm-hmm.
is called exhaustion. So when you're exhausted,
Okay.
you just want to sit somewhere, or you want to sleep,
Okay.
or you want to take rest. The best thing I would recommend for you to say is take rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, we will come to your son's wedding. You spoke about your son's wedding. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you said that your son, so I asked you, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Nisha. So you told me your age. You told me you have one son. Now, what you said, I have written it down here. My son got married the year before year last, like that you said. When you are
Okay.
meeting someone for the first time, always think like this, Nisha. You are at a party.
Mm-hmm.
The host has
Mm-hmm.
introduced you and said, Nisha, please meet Neetu. Neetu, please meet Nisha. So you are meeting Neetu for the first time. Neetu is meeting Nisha for the first time. Then the host will
Mm-hmm.
say, okay, you both talk. Let me go and attend to the other guests. So I will
Mm-hmm.
speak to you, Nisha. I want to be interested in you. You understand? The conversation should continue. If the conversation
Mm-hmm.
should continue, I should be interested in what you are saying. If you say so, I'll say, Nisha, tell me something about yourself. What do you do? Yeah, I have a son. He got married the year before last. Instantly, I have lost interest. You are meeting me for the
Mm-hmm.
first time. You don't have to be so specific. I have a son who got married during the
Okay.
pandemic because you told me that he
Mm.
got married during the corona time. Now, it is called pandemic. The COVID
Pandemic.
season
Okay.
was called pandemic. Always use the word pandemic. Don't use corona, COVID. No.
Okay.
The health organization has given a term for this. It is called pandemic. You can
Pandemic.
use COVID.
Pandemic
Yes,
time.
pandemic. You can use COVID and corona. You can use those words with your family, with your friends.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the
But
difference? What is the difference between them? It is a formal or an informal
this
difference.
is formal. Pandemic is
Oh,
formal.
pandemic is a formal. Okay.
Pandemic is formal. Now,
And
corona
I
is
am
the name of
meeting.
the word. Yeah, tell me.
Okay, I am meeting with you first time, so I should use the formal language. Okay,
Yes,
that's the
yes,
point.
yes, that is the point.
Okay.
See, with me, it is okay,
Okay.
Nisha, because I am your tutor. I am trying to correct you. Every time you make a mistake, that is my job. I
Yeah.
should correct you. So with me, you can say whatever you want, but I don't want you to say
Mm.
like this in front of another person you are meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
What is
Sure.
corona? Corona is the name of the virus. What is COVID? What is the full
Oh,
form of COVID? Coronavirus derivant. It is the name
very
of the
good.
virus. You
Mm.
understand?
I
There is a difference. It is the
corona
name of
is
the
a
virus.
corona is a
Yes.
virus or pandemic is
Yes.
a duration.
Pandemic is the disease. Pandemic is the sickness that
Oh,
happened because
disease.
of the coronavirus.
Oh. Mm.
It is like this. I will give you an example. Neetu has chickenpox. That is correct. But if you
Mm.
say Neetu has the chickenpox virus, that is wrong. No, because see, just like you, Nisha, I also made that mistake in the beginning. Then only I realized that
Okay.
that was wrong. That is wrong. That is the wrong way to say it. Because because my boss,
Mm.
I used to work in the Gulf. I have worked there for about 15 years. So then,
Okay.
when I was working, and my
But
bosses
you
were
are
all
not,
British. So yeah,
you're
tell
not
me.
visible. Neetu, you are not visible.
Am I visible now?
No.
What happened all of a sudden? Is it okay
Yeah,
now?
you're visible.
Okay.
You're visible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Magic fingers. Okay. So my boss was telling me, Neetu. So this is my British boss. He said, Neetu,
Okay.
why do you keep saying Corona, Corona? You should say pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Corona is the name of the virus. That is when I realized, my God, the mistake I was making.
Oh.
Understood. So
Mm-hmm.
always remember that you can use Corona or COVID when you're speaking to your family. But if you're speaking to another person like me, I know that that is not correct. So during the pandemic, my son got married. Or I have a son who got married during the pandemic. Instantly, Nisha, you have
Mm-hmm.
created an impression. I'll be like, wow, this woman knows what she's talking about. So I am
Actually,
interested in
you're
continuing the
again,
conversation.
again, you are not visible. Again,
Really?
yeah.
But you can hear me?
Yeah. I
Can
can
you see
hear
me?
you now.
Yeah.
Now also, you are visible. Actually, I can see
Oh,
you.
now you're visible? Now I'm visible?
Yeah.
Oh, Nisha, it's already time for us to go. I was enjoying this conversation so much. Really, I'm telling you, I was enjoying talking about weddings. So I
Okay.
have, but did you know? And
So tell me,
your Mehndi completely
before,
distracted me in the
yeah,
beginning.
before going to shut down this class, the call of this class, could you tell me about yourself also?
Sure, sure. So I am an engineer by profession. I was born and raised in
Okay.
the United Arab Emirates. I was working there for about 15
Okay.
years. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I was in Abu Dhabi. I worked in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, and Muscat. And then when it was time for
Okay.
me to get married, my husband, because he's based in India, I quit my job in the UAE, came here, got married.
In
We
India.
have twins. Yes, in India. We have twins
Okay.
and we are settled. Yeah, we are
Okay.
settled here. And now I teach English online.
So how old they are, your twins actually?
My twins, they are 3 years, they're 3.5 years actually, 3 years
Oh
and
my
5 months.
God.
Yeah, yeah. Twin girls.
Both
I
are girls or boys?
girls, identical girls,
Oh my God,
identical
so
twins.
sweet.
Ah, yes,
So
they're very sweet, but
how can you
yeah,
manage everything? How can you manage
I
there? You
I
have
live I
twins.
live I live with my parents, so now my mother is taking care of my children.
Okay, okay. That's the
Yeah.
reason, no? Yeah, yeah.
So
So,
did you
Neetu,
enjoy
it
today's
was
session, Nisha? Was it a good session?
so
Did you like it?
next time I also want to prefer to book session with you, Neetu. Yeah,
Oh yes,
it was
let's do
wonderful
that,
session.
Nisha.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
wonderful session with you.
Thank
Great.
you so much. Thank you so much. I really
You,
appreciate it.
yeah, I gained so much knowledge about the corona or differences about the corona pandemic.
Yeah, I was talking and talking. I didn't realize the time, and I have a session at 7 o'clock. I said,
Yeah,
"Oh my God,
time.
I forgot." But I was enjoying.
Yeah,
Really, I'm telling you, I was enjoying it so much.
yeah.
So what you can do is,
I
Nisha,
also enjoyed.
yeah,
Yeah.
what you can do is,
Okay.
you can check the next available slot, and if you're free, let's do a
Yeah,
session
yeah.
together.
Sure, sure.
We'll work on your
Okay.
vocabulary a little more. In the meantime,
Yeah,
please take a screenshot of what I have typed and
yeah.
practice on the words and on the expressions that you have learned today. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your
Have a
good
lovely
suggestion,
evening. It was a
Neetu.
great session,
Okay.
Nisha. I also
Oh,
enjoyed myself. You take care. I love your
me
Mehndi. It was
too.
amazing. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care.
Okay. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.